OzoneTCG, we're here with.
Sam Madani.
And what did you do today?
I got a top 64 finish at YCS 250 at Los Angeles.
Congratulations, Sam.
Thank
you. What did you play?
I played Kashtira.
Sweet. And let's get into the deck list.
Yeah, I got you. So it was almost standard for the most part, but like I got 3 Fenrir, 3 Unicorn, only 1 Rise Art, 1 Ogre, and the 1 Scareclaw Kashtira. Was thinking about playing 2 of this, but I think 1 was enough because I didn't really go for the full combo, so it didn't really come up for me. Yeah.
So you just ended on like a Rise Heart pass most often?
Actually no. you want to hear it here actually?
Yeah. What was your inboard?
Okay, so
you can do a little combo at the end if you want.
I did I had 0 playtesting for this event, and I only played this deck for 1 week and 2 locals and no playtesting, nobody. But I found it, when I was doing my own test hands, like making this deck, I find myself better with like just 4 summons, so I don't get nibbed. And I liked, sorry, I was just to face away your way. A Fenrir, Unicorn, Ogre, and like this. So I kept like a massive board with just a couple, like as long as I had a couple defensive cards like Book of Moon, Lance, and stuff like that. And I found myself like, much better with that because like, even if they had like Lava Golem or something, it wasn't just like a clear solution to this, Like, so if you had like this, and then you had like any of these cards, like, okay, you had this in hand, and like this, and like a Lance or so, I felt really confident that I was going to win that game just because like 4 cards with this were like, you're good,
Okay.
So I actually did it much different than other people, so yeah, that was the monsters. Let me just put that away for a second. Alright, so yeah, those are monsters. Obviously we played the 3 pressured, 3 theosis, the 1 bang, and the 1 prep. Funny enough, I actually did keep this in going second against Cash 2 because like I think this card I sided out versus everything else, okay, and going second. But against Kashtira, and even going second, I keep 1 copy. Just because like if they make that massive board and they leave 1 spell trap zone, I usually set this down and equalizes the whole board, So like I actually and I was thinking about playing a second one because this card is actually crazy. Like it is a brick sometimes, but like even if you can like if it's in your hand, you can banish it with Scareclaw Cash and do some way more plays. Alright, let's see. Hand traps. I did 3 Imperm, 3 Nibiru, and 3 Ash Blossom. I didn't play any of the other stuff. I didn't think it was that good. Like Ghost Mourner and all those other cards. I think they're good in like certain decks, and like these are just universally good against everything except like obviously you side this out versus Labyrinth and some of those decks, but like he's still really good in like so many matchups. It's a 250th YCS too, so I didn't want to like chance it, so I'd rather play Nib.
Did you ever lose your own Nibiru blocking your zones?
No, actually, yeah, because whenever this did come up, when I nibbed somebody, I actually just always had like usually a Birth or like an Ash or something. Or if I didn't have a Birth, I usually had like an Ash or so, and then I made Donner, and I cleared my zone. So in case people are wondering, yeah, that'll be later in the profile. This guy basically can target a monster your opponent controls and itself, and it just needs 2 monsters in general. So it could be your Nibiru and your Ash or any other card, and then you can simply pop both of those, and it clears your main zone. So now you can summon your cash monsters. That's for hand traps. Okay, let's go for spells now. Spells and traps. So yeah, I actually played 3 Lance. I still was fearing like Eclipse and stuff because like I said, like I was ending with a way different board than most people. Like there's just 4 big cash monsters and just trying to kill them next turn. So Eclipse and stuff, it was going to be kind of like crazy. So if I did actually get eclipsed, I would just keep the one. I would actually lance the one Fenrir and let all the other guys go, and then I still have like all the other defensive cards. If I don't have as much defensive cards, I go for the Rise Hard Pass move. You know. So 3 lance, the 1 terraforming, of course. 3 pros because consistency, and Goliath is nice. Only 3 Book of Moon, no Eclipse because Feared Ash on it. You know, I didn't. Plus, also, I think most people were going for the Rise Hard Pass pet play, and I think just Book was enough for that job. So, oh yeah, sorry. Earlier, forgot to provide. I did play 3 Birth, of course. And then, yeah, actually my 40th card, which actually I did have as a 1-0 Saki card in a way, but like I did side 2 more of it in my side deck, but like I won evenly match. I think it was better than Duster and everything too, because Duster is nice, but I wanted a card that could be good versus like everything almost, you know. So this card has utility versus everything. You don't keep it versus everything, but like you do get to resolve it against most.
Did you ever win a game off of it?
Oh yeah, plenty. Evenly match won me like so many games. Just because like.
But like the one of main deck evenly match.
Oh yeah, of course. I actually had it against a cash player, so it was perfect.
Nice.
Played against a lot of mirrors. Also, it came up against like altar guys too. The guy actually my second round, my opponent was playing altar guys, and he set up Secret Village and stuff. So I'm like, oh my god, you know how crazy this card would be against Secret Village right there, you know.
Altar guys, wow.
Yeah, altar guys second round though, okay. Like of this, and he guy was like 1-0 at that point, but of course, he for the Secret Village was crazy, you know.
You want to do side deck next?
Side deck, yeah. So the other 2 evenly matches, of course. We got the Harpies, Feather Duster. So like only like 4 back row destruction. You had to respect the back row still, you know. This was for Sprite mainly. I was originally actually playing this for the mirror match, but only if I saw somebody go full combo. And but I found myself actually in the middle of the tournament finding this card way more effective in the mirror match, even after that. like so yeah, I just probably would continue playing this, you know, in the side. Just it's mainly for Sprite though. I last second 50s guys, but like it was 3 Ghost Spell and 3 Econs. I was playing Kaijus originally in my original deck profile, but I found this card to be good at going first. I wanted something that I can play going first and second in the Kashmir, and this card was the best way to do that. So I got the 3 bells, and then last 3 as Shrifters, mainly for branded and like a Naturia and stuff like that. Yeah. Yep. That's the side deck. So I got this token today. It's cool for my YCS top. Pat Hoban actually signed my UDS token before, like a couple events ago. I've been always a good fan of him. So yeah, congrats to him for winning top 64. Field Center, shout out to Kellen. Yeah, so tool for extra deck, Donner, Infinitrack. You know, these are pretty staple. This mainly for your prosperity targets, and then attach it under Rise Heart. Baron, I mean, I was not going to play Baron and just play like a second Big Eye or so, but like it did come up for me just because when I'm going first, I usually keep Ash in the mirror match, and then going second, I side it out. So because I don't think Ash is that good against the mirror match. So, but going first, I seen like most people see like I sometimes do the Rise Hard pass play, and then they'll end up thinking that I'm gonna just be hit by a kaiju. So I usually like just go for like a massive board, and this helps me against Nibiru too. So in case they did end up getting a Nibiru in. Rank 7s, let's get those down. Number 11, Big Eye, Dark Arm. It's not once per turn, he's insane. Yeah, Diabolus, Dracosac. Wish I had a secret. The 2 Shangri-Las. Kind of think like I don't make this card a lot, because of the way I play. But I think the second one was nice because, like, you know, sometimes they banish off Unicorn and stuff. You kind of need it. And I think this is really what does it for most cash players even. Most people I think they should be playing 3 Rise Hearts. I've seen a lot of people cut this card to 2, and I think that's not really correct because here's the thing, like it's like anytime a Shangri-La activates, like this card's a 1 card, like a one simple, like a Fenrir Rise Heart, you know, like you can get into so many nice plays with this card. And like if they're going for that full combo of Dio Bolus, and if they later on unicorn you, then if you make 1 a Rise Heart, you have no more Rise Heart, so it does actually hurt. And of course, like I do play 2 Zeus because same reasoning, Dio Bolus, you know, and unicorn. So you don't want to like not have a Zeus. Because this card is actually sometimes the only way to beat the mirror, really. If they do the mistake of activating Shangri-La and they don't have anything to protect the board, then you can just simply go for a Fenrir and then just make, you go for a Fenrir, don't even need to activate the effect. Just slap the Rise Heart on top and then just attack into their Shangri-La, and then you can make a Zeus on top and clear the board. So, didn't come up for me, but like, you know, it's there. And I think that's it for the deck.
Cool. Before we go, you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout outs to Team Ozone, shout outs to Lyric, taking the deck profile. Shout outs to my girlfriend, Sharda, my family, and all my friends back home too.
Cool. Thank you, Sam.
Okay.